it's Shalene. Hey, we're going to talk about non-pushy sales. So, a lot of you have asked, how do I get customers interested? How do I lock in the sale without being that pushy salesperson? This is, and let me fix you a little bit here. This is something I am super passionate about. So let's talk through a few things, and I got my notes here so that I can make sure to kind of talk to you about the things that I think are super important when you are servicing a customer but not being pushy. So let's start out with, a lot of you guys have been doing a lot of Facebook parties, Facebook posts. A lot of our social media is, our business are social media driven. And so to not look like you are, desperate, if you are pushy, there are certain things that you can do, and I'm going to teach you 7 simple steps that you can do to lock in and be non-pushy in a Facebook post, in a party, in interaction with people. So number 1, with posts that you're doing, I want you to use some more open-ended questions, because this is going to produce more engagement and conversation. Example. So let's do an example. So I post a picture and I have face masks on, and I post 4 different pictures of different face masks on. With that picture, all I'm going to put is, what kind of feel do you like from a mask? Question mark. And this is where your engagement, this is your initial contact with the person. This is your initial touch that you're producing with this open-ended question. And that's where the door opens, because you'll have people jump on there and they'll say, oh my gosh, I like a more moisturizing mask, or I like the burn and the tingle. Now, that's great. They just open the door for you to ask questions. But before you're that pushy salesperson, what I want you to do is I want you to personally message them. And I want you to ask permission. And this is huge, because it takes down that barrier, that wall that you're just trying to sell them something. If it's in a party, say, hey Sarah, I saw that you commented on Patty's post regarding the facial masks. Thank you so much for being a part of this Facebook event. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about, our face masks, or ask you a few more questions. Would that be okay? And you're asking permission, so you're taking down that wall right away. And some people may say no, but I doubt it. 99% of the time, people will be like, sure, you can ask me some more questions. So that permission really takes away that pushy feel for you and that uncomfortable feeling. Because she said, yeah, sure, I'll answer a few questions. So number 3, when you're thinking about the questions, I'm going to give you some examples. You don't want to overthrow lots of questions at them. You want to send one question at a time. And here's a few examples. What kind of skin do you have? What is your current skincare routine? What is your favorite way to pamper? What fragrances do you prefer? These are all great questions that when they answer these, your cogwheels will start going, because you'll be able to pick out products that she is going to be in love with just by answering those questions. From there, you ask permission again. May I show you some great products that I think would step into your routine and make your life so pampering? May I share a few examples of the things I love? And you'll usually find something that they say that you can relate to. And this is where you're really building that relationship with the person. And you're asking that permission. So they're like, sure, why don't you show me what you have? And then you're going to show products. So this is where you got to be organized. You got to have those products organized on your computer so that you can grab nuggets of information, that you can grab great pictures and you can share with them. And some things you might say. I think you will love this because, and you're going to relate back to how they answered those questions. Give them a couple things, just a few things, 1 to 3 things that you think they would love, or have bundles pre-made up. Let's say they have more oily based skin. Maybe you have a bundle of 4 favorite products that you recommend for oily skin, and you're going to show her a collection. So it's a great way to introduce products specific to her that will pamper her. Number 6, you've shown her the products, you've asked permission, you've built a relationship, and then you lead into, what would you like to purchase? I'm glad you're loving it, because they're going to respond to those pictures. Oh my gosh, that's like the perfect routine. I can totally see myself doing that. Well, what would you like to purchase? Would you like to start with just 1 or 2 of the products, or would you like to go with the whole entire collection? I think either of them would be perfect for you. And so you're relating to her. You're keeping it very, very conversational. She's either going to say, yes, I just want a few to start out with, or no, let's get the whole collection because that's the better deal. And number seven is get the products purchased. Now, all you have to do is ask her, what would be easiest for you? Would you prefer that I jump online and order it for you and then you just PayPal me? Or would you like me to give you the link so that you can go on and do it yourself? So again, you're asking those questions, you're taking down the barriers, but you're servicing her as a consultant and as a building a relationship, a friendship. So make sure that your post, you can be relatable with your post. Things like, oh my gosh, like if you post something like one of the Christmas things. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get these Christmas items. Which would you choose? And it's open-ended, it's inviting, it's not salesy. So think about that. Those are 7 easy steps, and let me go through those. Step 1 is your initial contact or your initial touch. Those are those open-ended, welcoming questions that you can't help but put your what you think down. Number 2, you're asking permission in a personal message, and you're relating it to exactly where they're commenting the comment is coming for, what they're saying. You're making it very personalized. Number 3, you're working through those 4 specific questions, whether it's skincare or whether it's fragrances. You're asking questions so you can know how to personally design a package or a few products for them. 4, you're asking permission again. Again, ask permission. They're going to give you permission. It opens the door. Show them the products that you think would best fit into the questions that they answered and how they answered them. Lock in the sale. What would you like to purchase? What do you truly love that you think would go great in your routine? And number 7, help them purchase. No matter if they want to do it themselves or they want you to take the reins and do it for them, get the items purchased for them. 7 easy ways to lock in a non-pushy sales. So try it. Do a little role playing with yourself. Do a little role playing with a friend. Get comfortable with it. The more that you do it, the more that you go through this process, the easier it will become. I sure hope that helps, ladies. Have a marvelous day. And remember, be unique, be you, and share your passion for Posh. Thanks, guys.